Hi ladies and gents, how are you? This is Irene at Seriously Scrapping, and I just thought I would start filming what I'm working on. Little craft along with me. I like to kind of face it more. Let's see if we can. Yes. All right. Awesome. All right. So this is what I'm doing, this double page, and just sticking down bits of old wallpaper, but I'm actually used the other end along there. Some old sheet paper. This is just from a pattern book. And this, I don't know where that came from. It's just like, it's like, almost like rice paper. It's so thin. So I just ripped some of that up. So I just wanted to do a bit of a background before I started on with my journals. I like having them interactive in terms of a pocket or a flip or something. This was the last page I did. Little pocket there, little trims, flower trims and stuff, and I sewed it on, but put big holes in the back by accident, so to make the page toughen up where the hole was, like stronger, I put thick burlap and cardboard strip that was left over it, sewed it up, and then started putting these on top, which give it extra sturdiness, because that's originally why I put this, to give this page sturdiness, because it was very flip-floppy. So that's the reason why I actually started collaging, and then I thought, well, I'll do that page the same bit. So what I'm looking at doing is probably on this page, I don't know, I was thinking maybe I'll do a little bit of inking maybe. I'm very excited. I got Krista from Second Chance Creations making me a Halloween journal. She's made a journal for me last year, and I was going through it the other day, looking at it, thinking how original it was compared to my other ones, and I really like it. And I asked her if she could make me some more, so I was lucky enough. She agreed, so yeah, awesome. And if she's watching this, thank you, Krista, and don't feel obligated to have it done before Halloween. You definitely don't have to feel obligated to do that. I know you're busy. I'm envious, kind of jealous of you, like in a good way, because she travels a lot, and that's what I want to do. I know it sounds bad, but I don't work, so I might as well travel. And I'm not working, and it's not because I'm retired, it's, I don't know, maybe because I'm just lazy, to be honest. I don't like working. And lucky I live in a country that looks after its single mums, so I don't need to work. I mean, why would you work if you don't have to, honestly? Like, I don't know. I'm not greedy. I'm just happy with the money I'm given from the government. I live in subsidised housing, so I don't have large rent to pay. My daughter even says, I don't want you working, Mum, because you'll never be around. Because there was a time when I did start working and I wasn't around, and she didn't like that, and I didn't like that, so... Anyway, well, that looks better. What else can we do? I wish... Oh, jeez, because I'm not... Maybe I need to put a book under that. Hold on. So anyway, getting back to me not working, moral of the story is I wanted to save up some cash. It'll take me a few years because I'm not working, so I have to save up the money the government gives me. And so after 3 years, hopefully I should have 30,000 saved up after 3 years, and I can buy me a motorhome and start travelling Australia. How awesome would that be? Does that look good? What do you reckon? Can you see that now? Is that better than me having it straight or not really? Yeah, not really. Right. So that's my plan. Yes. Okay. Alright. What's next? Okay, so I want to figure out whether I want to make a pocket or a little flip up book or a decorated envelope. Let's start with the decorated envelope. Alright. So we've got lots of coffee dyed envelopes. That's right. Maybe we can do like a little flip up and have like a book underneath. Okay. Yes. Oh, that's a shame. I like how this was like matchy, the colours, but there's no window. It's like a window without a window. We'll just stick to that. So I was thinking like this, and then that will kind of open up like that, and then have some little scrap pieces. I want to kind of straighten it out a bit, but oh well, I suppose it adds to the character, doesn't it? Okay. So we don't need that much of it, do we? Let's start with try not to use too much of this glue because it's really strong glue. Don't want to waste it, so I just kind of like pop it on and then go over it to smooth it out. Like pop on a bit and then go over it and kind of smooth it out. It might look like I'm putting on heaps, but I'm not. And that only cost $10 for 500 mils, 10 Australian dollars, which is really cheap. That's from Spotlight. It's the cheapest brand from Spotlight, and you can buy online, guys. Just because you can't go in the shop doesn't mean you can't buy online. There we go. So there's the little flip. Oh shit, sugar. Okay, we can still do a side tuck. Pink and cheesy. We could do it so it opens on the side. So I'll just do a little slit along the side. Alright, and what we can even do is get a circle and do a little half circle punch so people know that it's a pull out, like so. So you can have your little pull out. I'm still not liking the just want to flatten it. The other day I cut up an old sari or something that I found, and I found all these, so I was cutting up all these. Isn't that cool? It's like all in one big strip. They're like little stick-on little rhinestones. And so, yeah, I'm just going along cutting out each circle. It's a bit tiresome. And there was also this lovely trim as well. Isn't that beautiful? They'll make cute little pockets and things like that. So yeah, never ever discount what you can use for your crafting. Oh, what's that? A Victorian Christmas book. Oh well, isn't that gorgeous for Christmas coming up? Let's have a look at some of these pages. I don't know if I'll be able to rip up Adam. Can you see them? Probably not. But it's beautiful. Now, what year is that from? $1980, yeah. Oriental Rugs and Carpets. True Confession. No, it's not flattening. Oh well. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I want to make a little tag to go in. A while ago I did this little collage kind of cardboard thing. So I wanted something thick to make that look, you know, flattened out a bit, and this will be perfect, nice and thick. Let's see how much of that. There we go. Isn't that nice? It's got all different collagings and materials. Mod Podging, stamping. There we go, and then that can be stuck. It's not going to fit. Now I have to chop it up a little bit. And all these little bits that are coming off, they're going to be little scrap pieces that are going to be reused. Oh wow. Maribyrnong Council, that's my council. It's probably a bill. I usually throw it in the bin. I don't pay them. It's probably a parking fine. Yes. And anyway, what's the moral of the story? Oh yeah, the only reason why I didn't throw that away was because I liked the window. I threw what was inside away and kept that. Okay. Right. So the pull-out will go here. Well, we don't need to put a little tab on it, do we? Because that's opened up there. No, I do not pay my parking fines. Do I look stupid? I am a single parent receiving government payments, so I am not going to give the government their money back that they gave me in the first place. You can kiss my bum. Right. So I'm just going to go over that, just with a bit of, there we go, make that look nicer. And we will cover that. Right. These little bits, I will keep them. All right. So that's what we got so far. Here we're going to decorate that. You know what I was thinking? On the floor here, I found this man. Maybe we can stick him on the collage here, so when he goes in, it looks good to have a little man in there. Let's see exactly where to put him. Okay, about there. We've been having crazy weather, like Australia never has tornadoes, and we've been having tornadoes. Crazy shit have been happening with our weather, and it's no coincidence. No coincidence. I think there's been proof that they've got a technology that can manipulate the weather, and I think they are playing God too much. And a lot of weird weather twisters in Australia. Come on, that's unheard of. Okay. All right. Now we'll decorate the outside a bit. Oh, this is pretty, and it goes real nice with this colour combo. We can hide that writing over there, and maybe a little bit of cheesecloth. Oh wow! Look at these. Wouldn't that go beautiful? These go really nice. 4 different colours. Oh wow, they're so pretty. No, looks too much. Maybe for a front cover, but not for like this old trend. But put some of these flowers maybe. Can use like the colours here, like this one, this one. I'll put a bit of stickers on the flowers. It's weird, it's coming out from the sides. Need a little brush. I don't know why it's coming out on the sides, but anyway. Okay, and we'll just put the rest on the fabric just to clean it. All right. And now we'll just stick some pages on the bottom for the flip up, I mean. Put some papers under there, I was thinking. So I've got this big tub where I put all of, I don't know if you can see it. Sorry guys, I can't move back. There's just no room here, so it's stopping me from. Okay. Right. Yep. So I don't know if you can see that. These are like all my scrap papers and the bigger ones. Right. Okay. Isn't that cute? It's from like a 1980s stationery set. It's some homemade kind of washy homemade sprays that I was making with paints and shimmers. Yep. So that would look really nice with this colour. Don't want to do it too much because I might burn that, so that'll do for now. So that will be maybe one. Maybe another one. And this matches as well, the purples, and this colour goes with that, so we'll use that as well. So we'll put one yellow, one purple, and then one more yellow. Like that. So I'm just thinking how to stick it, whether it's it's all sticking here. Maybe we might fold a bit of it, like, and just stick them on top of each other, I think. Oh. Just like folding it a little bit of glue, and then stick it on top of the other one, and so on. So it's like that. Yep. Yeah, I'd say it's 1/4 of an inch, the fold. A little bit more maybe. maybe to hide that glue I'll put a little bit of trim, just a really thin trim, and this will go quite nice with those little blue spots that are going on there, and that's quite thin, so it'll be perfect. Awesome. All right. And you could even have something else going on here. Could have even left it open to create a little tuck. Oh no, we'll just leave it for now. And on this side, flip book envelope. What can we do over here? Oh, I'll just put the rest of the book together and see how it would look. But first I need to dry this a bit. I'll just hide that window. I'm making this book for my friend Elena, and she'll be starting her YouTube channel hopefully in the next couple of months. She's sweet peas crafting in the burbs, and if you want to go to her channel to be ready for when she drops the videos, she comments on all my videos, so you'll see her in my comments. Sweet peas crafting in the burbs. She's really sweet, really talented, and yeah, she is a machine. Like, she's working on so many journals, and I can't wait to see them. So hopefully she'll be putting them up soon. So that feels quite dry, yeah. Alright, so anyway, this is for her, and I know you like this fabric. I'm still going to use this fabric, but I don't like, it's not wide enough, and I know you said you're okay with the alligator look, and I don't really like how it's sticking out. I know some people like that, but this is only going to get bigger, and it's going to go real alligator-ish looking. I'm thinking I wanted this thicker line. So I'll show you what I got so far going on. So it's opened up, and this is the little concertina bag that I did. I did like a tutorial with that. These are the lovely digis I'm using. Elena, if you can put it in the comments where you got these from. Don't remember. Yeah, so we got this, and I scrap lifted this from Carol Tinson, and I made little kind of flaps, you know, when you fold them and stick them, so it's easy to open. Yeah. And over here, it's kind of, you can put something there or not. Still might get back to these. I'm still decorating things. Alright. With the embroidery flower stitchings. So this is the page now. Again, I might put a page over that, you know what I mean? There's another one. Another flip book kind of one. Yeah, still need to add more pages and stuff. I'm not really liking it, to be honest. I don't know, I just don't know why I just can't create the way I used to. I wonder if anyone ever goes through that, like they just don't like what they make. I mean, it might seem okay to other people's, but you just don't like it for some reason. You like other people's stuff and you always wish you can make what they make, and you try to copy it and it just doesn't look right. When I say copy it, I mean like you put your own thing to it. I don't know. Let's see what other page I want to do. No, it's just too bulky. It's not sitting right, you know what I mean? Maybe I should, instead of making them how you fold them like that, maybe we should fold them, give them an inch. That way they don't look so alligator-ish. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking like get like cardboard strips, cut them in half and then get the strip and then glue it to it. That way when it folds the way this folds. You know what I mean? And so that way the pages will look nicer. I don't know if I'm game enough to try it, but I don't know what to do. I'm just not happy. I'll try it on my page where it doesn't have the nice stitches that you gave me. Actually, if I'm going to slit it in half, I want to use this. Make sure it's slit properly. Are you screaming, Elena? What did the crazy woman do? She's screaming. She's wrecking my journal. Okay. Okay, which way's which? You know, maybe I should put it, instead of putting it together this way, maybe I'll put it together. No, can't be put together that way. Has to be put together this way. Okay, so let's do my little 1/4 inch spine. No, the way I'm going to do the spine is see... yeah, about 1/4 inch. So 2/4 inch spines, because one for each side. So roughly about there. And hopefully it will fix the alligator looking look, and I won't need to redo the cover. Okay, so we'll fold that in half. I took down the video with the people getting bashed out of respect for the person, because I asked the girlfriend if she'd mind, and she said he probably wouldn't want it up. I didn't tell her I already put it up, I just took it down. There was poor Blake getting bashed, and we called the police, and yeah. Oh, hold on, I'm not doing this right. No, that's not going to do anything, it's just going to make it sturdy. I'm a goose. Hold on. So what I should have done is done 3 of these. One to be left like that, to be stuck down, and one on each side for the page. Do you know what I mean? Right. So let's go back and do it again. So we'll cut out. So it needs to be... Okay, so 1, so it's going to be folded here and here on the line. Yes, I should have scored it. Do I have a scorer? Oh, it doesn't matter. Like that. So you got 3 folds. There we go. So what the plan is to put 1 page on one on the other. And if you wanted to hide that, you could do that at the start. That way you can put your paper over, you know. And this is good when it comes to making the journal, because you don't need to sew it. You could just glue them all down. And then putting the glue just not on all of them, just on the last fold. You don't want to put the glue on the middle fold. It's more glue stuck on that side. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so this is when it closes, see how it's like that. That's what I wanted. Okay, and then if you do that to all your pages, when it comes time to putting it in the book, it's not going to be looking like an alligator, and you can just stick them down. Put the tape here, like I would actually use not glue but this good strong tape, the score tape. Stick it along there and then stick it down like that, and then you put some more of that score tape in the inside, and then you stick your next page down like that, and so on. And let's see when you close it up. Oh, excellent. I think that might work. What do you think, Elena? Are you cringing? I just want to do a couple of more so I can stack them on top of each other and see how they'd look. Because you can't tell with just one. I need to do a few more. So, and the good thing is with all that room, you can add more. You can add up until that much to make it thick. Like, yeah, I can keep bulking it up if I wanted to, and it won't look like an alligator. I just think ones that look too alligatorish don't look nice. I like the ones that don't, personally. Alright, so I just want to, I don't have that many, I might as well cut them all off. these are excellent, by the way. And it's self-sharpening. The blade will never go blunt. Every time you use it, it sharpens itself automatically. And the good thing is about cutting these up, I can mix match the pages if I really wanted to. So that's fun. You know. I think we'll just stick to leaving them together for now, because you can always do other pages later if you really wanted to. Okay. Just with an eye, you know, 3 times. And here I can see it's already scored for me. I don't know if you're seeing that, the file folder. So that's pretty cool. It's already done it for me. This is my little template here, I think. Yeah. No, that was already scored, so that was so easy for me. I do have a score. Somewhere. It's a shame because this one's going to have to go over that a bit, but that's all right. Yes, I flipped them. Yeah, I'll just flip them because I don't want the paper going over that, so I'm going to flip them. So those double pages won't be together. That's all right. It just won't look good this over the, if I put that over that, you know. I must say I am getting a little bit annoyed with the Gabby potato case. There are plenty of beautiful black and brown girls that are getting strangled by their boyfriends, but that doesn't make it, you know. It's quite racist. They should have coverage like this for every race. Okay. might put this page. Oh, but that's a pocket one too. Maybe I'll put this one. Yeah, that's nice. But once the other pages go on top, you won't even notice anyway, so... Okay, so we'll try it out with these two pages and see how it's looking. It's best to do this before you start decorating the pages, that way you can cover it. Lucky I didn't decorate all of my pages yet. Okay. So I can start decorating this one and cover that hinge. And you can even sew that for extra strength if you really wanted to. That might be a good idea, wouldn't it? Alright, so we got 2 pages. Let's put them together. So we'll just pretend that we put that red tape, the score tape, and now we're sticking it down like that. Okay, so that's how our pages are going to look. You can even sew them together, actually. They would sew together quite nicely. Sew 2, then another 2. Sew them on a bit of fabric and then stick that fabric down. So, see how let's put it in the book. Now we're putting it in the book, like that. You can see in the book, see how it is. Really? And of course it'll I think it'll come along really good. I had that Martha Stewart scoreboard. Whoa. There it is. It'll be better to use a scoreboard, of course. So we'll cut that to about there. Perfect. And about 1/4 of an inch. little bit less than 1/4 of an inch. Oh my god, that's not cut flush. Kind of goes inwards. Hold on, let me cut that properly. Just wondering what you think of this new technique, everyone. Elena? A bit weird? Awesome. So can you see this 3 score lines? Yeah. So I'll cut it on the last score line. And do a few more. Isn't that funny how you kind of invent things as you go along? One more. So I'm doing this 3/4 of an inch actually. Yeah, roughly. And I'm using a nail dotting tool. These are excellent for scoring. Yep, that's all I have. These to make these. Okay, there we go. So they're all made. Folding. All you have to do is fold the last one in like that. So fold each one of the ends in, and that's all. And maybe you might want to fold the other way just to make it, you know. It's so much better doing it this way with the scoring. Let's see what pages we're left to do. Okay. Just making sure it goes right on there. Crease knot. Folding it over. And then opening it up and then pushing it kind of over a bit if it needs to go. And just give it a little trim. It's sticking out a little bit. This one. Yeah, the guy that got attacked yesterday, they ended up breaking his nose, I found out. And there was another guy that I was speaking to. He got attacked trying to save the guy. He didn't even know him. Very heroic of him. They gave him a beating. He's the one on tape that ends up getting his shirt pulled over his face, and he had orange jocks on. But yeah, I took it off out of respect for what she wanted, but I got it on private. We're just lucky we don't have guns. Could you imagine if we had guns like they do in America? Jesus. Okay. I'm just getting that glue off. Okay. Oh, wow. One more. What are these 2 pages going to be looking like? Okay, we got that page and this one. Yep, that way. Awesome. get it up to the crease line as much as possible. Do the other side. Make sure we get this on the right way. There it is from the back. There's a bit of glue in there. Okay, all the pages are done. This is very heavy, so what I might do is, can't cover this side, but I'll put a big cardboard strip over here, I think. It's very flimsy. Alright, let's see. This isn't all the, I still want to add more pages. Alright. Yeah. That's how it's looking so far. It's looking kind of okay, I suppose. I'm gonna have to stitch this on fabric and then glue it along here when I'm done, but oh, hold on. it's feeling better, like it's not feeling as bad as it used to before. I wonder if the sewing machine can handle this being stitched together. Just want to make sure they're the pages that I'm happy with. I don't like how it's 2 and 2. I might change that around. Okay. I'm gonna go for it and stitch it. Are you cringing, Elena? I am. Hope it works. I don't know if it's thick enough to be able to handle it. Let's see. I'll make sure everything's the right way up. Yep. Yeah, it'll work. So this will be one signature. And if I want to add more, I can just sew on top of it, you know what I mean? Are you seeing this? I don't want to backstitch too much, just because if I add more pages, I don't want it being too bulky. So I just backstitched a little so the thread doesn't come. Okay. Alright, so that's how it's looking after I've stitched it. Oh wow, where'd all this come from? All right, so unusual. Must have got caught somewhere. Okay. Hold on. It's the middle, that's the stitching line. What are you thinking, Elena? I don't know. Well, you can see it there, but it's not that bad. And I still have to decorate this page, so there's the other page there. There it is. What do you think? Let's put it inside here. Yeah. Well, I think it's not bad. I was just thinking, could I go back in and stitch each one? Should have really done that before, but I don't think so. I don't think it needs it. Okay, we'll see how it goes when I'm all finished. Then we can put some material, sew it on, or glue some material on, and then glue it onto that. That way we don't have to worry about putting a needle through this and all that rubbish. Much better. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.